Mermaids of the forest. Alright, so we roll some more encounters?
Yes.
Yep.
So we got 5 days. We got 7 more days.
Yes. And we start at 0 again. Smack, smack, smack.
I can hear it, but it just shows up so slowly.
Another one.
There you go.
Oh, the same exact thing.
On the 4th, on the 5th day.
Around here, I guess?
Rolled a 2 on the 5th day. Let me see.
Right around here. You can measure it out, Allah.
Wait, there's
Right
2
around
more
there.
days left, right? Oh, here. Bum, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Hopefully we get to meet some drives again, the good ones.
You know what's cool about my cape?
Counter.
I can do this.
Oh my god.
I can't see that on my screen. It sucks. I just know that I'm moving around on yours.
Why can't you see it?
Because I do, it just automatically moves it to wherever I put it. Because I know.
Yeah.
Like, when do you guys do that?
I just see him go all over the place.
When do you guys do it? Let me see what it looks like.
I don't know how to do it.
So you select your guy, and while you're dragging and press the space bar over the tile.
Okay, select the guy. Oh.
And you should see like a line that says like the distance traveled.
Wait.
Okay.
Didn't work.
Well, it will just on your screen. It'll just like automatically move there.
Alright, so I rolled a 2d50 for you guys,
Mm-hmm.
which brings up a 27.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
not a
Which
dragon.
makes me roll a 2d5, which brings me a 7, which gets me something that I haven't prepared, of course.
Well, yeah,
I need to
it's
take
random.
a quick look if I can get something to help me get a fast ID.
For what exactly?
Well, for an encounter. I know what it's going to be, but I don't know what it's going to be.
Wow, that's
Very
confusing.
clear, I know.
You don't know what it is.
That makes sense, and I have no idea what you said.
It makes sense, just not to me.
If anyone would roll a d20 for me?
I got it. Flat.
Flat.
12.
12, another d20.
12.
10.
Oh, now you've done it.
So that's...
We're screwed.
Fairly
Okay.
average rolls.
I rolled a 13 and an 11 with my d20.
That's a 10... Now it gets interesting.
Yeah?
d20?
Again?
Yep. Twice.
13.
A 3.
A 3 and another one.
An 8.
And another d20.
The final one is for me. /r space d20. Better.
5.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Now this is going to be a very interesting experience for all of us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is going to be like 120%
New
out of my
territory.
head right now. You are riding on the road close past the lake. You have taken this trip. I think you have ridden past this road at least once before.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like at least once.
Probably once. With the other road, we've done like 3 times.
Yeah. And now for the first time, during the time that you stop traveling and take a rest, so later in the evening.
Dark?
No, it's not completely dark yet.
I knew that was coming.
You see to the side of you, within the lake, you see a very, very thin line of ground that sticks up just above the waterline. It's an inch, if that.
It's a
Above
what?
the waterline?
It's like a little
Oh, an
path.
inch. Okay, yeah.
A centimeter then. That's a little
Yeah.
bit more useful for my
That's
Sure.
really tiny. That's half
Yeah,
of an
it's-
inch. Less than half of an inch.
half of an inch. It's very small. And you can just barely see it because of the coloring of the stone. And the coloring of the stone, because there is stone there, is blackened with red lines following in it.
Can we roll something to try to identify it?
Yes, you can. What do you think would be useful to roll? Tell me what your roll is, and I'll tell you if it is actually useful. Please, one at
Either
a time.
nature or arcana.
Nature or history, I would think.
I can do a history.
Do history.
Alright, so what's gonna be rolled first?
I rolled a history and I failed.
I rolled nature, and I think I passed.
Okay. And Mboy
Yeah, with
also
a nature, I
history?
probably fail. Yeah,
Plus
that's
two.
history. I
It's
probably
plus
fail.
2 for me no matter what, so
Just do a history because we failed.
I'll do nature. Well, I guess I can do history. That makes more sense for my character.
Oh, you just lost
So
it.
8, 8, 9, and then 21.
History buffs. Let's start with you.
Which, yeah, highest was a 9.
Yeah. With your combined knowledge of this region, which is at best, you conclude that a couple of years ago, around, well, way before the war actually started, let's say around 150 years ago, the two rivers that you see coming from the north came together at this area, and there was no lake. It was just river coming in, rivers going out.
I see. So somebody
And then-
put a nuke there.
Generally speaking, yes.
Yeah, I
There
was gonna
was
say.
something under. There was something like
There's the
around
cloud.
the middle point of this lake, and there was a magic catastrophe. The specifics, though, elude you.
Okay.
Tyraneus.
Yes.
This stone is a type of stone that comes from deep underground. It is used by, well, mostly like the dwarves, who like to build certain things out of this stone because they find it beautiful looking. The blackness of the stone itself, followed with like the lines of red, kind of remember people of the dwarves call it like one of the many forms of the blood of a mountain. These are generally stones that are in front of a large pack of a specific gem type. And
Okay,
these like
oh.
very small red lines are just the first 2-3 inches before you get to that massive gem line. These types of stones usually mean that you are going into a dwarven stronghold, a dwarven city, perhaps a dwarven mine.
Do you say this?
Yeah, I tell everyone what I know about it.
Okay, I hear gems, and my interest
And-
is piqued.
I'll continue.
Uh-huh.
You also see signs around the lake, just where the water meets the earth, so to say. You can see signs of destruction that still linger.
They dug too deep.
Oh,
Now,
Perhaps.
destruction from 150 years ago? Or 100 years ago?
150 years ago. It's like- Now that you hear from the other guys that there, like in the history, there was a big explosion here, you can see the connections between a massive magical explosion and what this is.
Does the little path look like it leads to anything, or does it just stop somewhere?
From what you can see right now, like just looking, not perceiving, hint hint. It's
Okay.
just the
Let me roll a perception check.
I know, now that we've thought about what it could be. Normal.
I'm cursed.
You're like, it's getting dark. Do I put my mask on or take it off? Do I put it on or take it off? Gosh darn it, Ty. I like the disparity between us when it comes to perception checks.
You follow this track a bit, and it seems to go on for quite a large area. Like from at some point you don't see it anymore, but you are surprised that if it wouldn't exist. Ty, and actually Ty, Drake, and Gumby. Gumby and Drake, you are certain that it continues on past the point where you cannot see it anymore. But it doesn't continue on the surface. Ty, you see traces of the same type of stone under the dirt on the coastline, rivers, lake's edge. And it goes a little bit back to the back, and you, with your foot, kind of move away a little bit of the sand and a little bit of the dirt, like a meter from the water's edge, and the stone's still there.
Can we still follow it then?
Perhaps.
What do I see?
You
The insides of
you
my
see the
eyes.
inside of your mask. That's what you see.
Yeah, the inside of your mask.
Okay, do you guys want to follow this and see where it goes?
Yeah,
Sure.
Okay, we'll leave the horses here and stuff, I guess.
Which way are you gonna follow it? Into the lake or into the forest?
Into the...
Let's check
start
out the
with
forest first. Yeah. I agree. Because if we
Okay.
start walking out in the middle of the lake while it's still daylight, we might like get some attention. But yeah, no, let's check it out through the forest. Do we need to roll for that?
Yeah, if you want to try and follow it, you need to roll. I'd say you can either roll perception or survival.
Okay. Well,
I
they're the same for me.
Yes!
Same for me too.
Oh.
I
Perception.
did better than you guys! Gumby, roll... Aw.
So
You're
with
low
the
to the ground, so
combined-
you can see it.
with the combined efforts of Dolos and Gumby, you walk a bit, search for the stone, find it, walk a bit further, can't find it, walk a bit back, find it again, walk a bit further, find it again. It's like, it's not a straight path anymore, it just takes like weird corners at some point. It's, well, not necessarily corners, it kind of weaves a little bit.
Okay.
And at one point you kick away some dirt, and it's not there anymore. You go a little bit back, kick away some dirt, and it's still there. And you narrow it down to one point where the stone suddenly stops. It is not a round kind of stop, but it's a very edged stop, unnatural.
Oh. Is there any indication of why that is?
Here's an Arcana check.
What do you mean by that?
So it says it's unnatural. Does that mean like it was cut, or does that mean it was like is there any? Do I have any idea
It
why?
was most definitely placed here by sentient beings. Like this type of cut, so to say, it's just moved too perfectly done to be natural.
So you.
And if it's natural, it's like a 1 in a bazillion chance.
So you're saying is that it was cut and brought here, like this? You're saying that the vein appears to have been brought here and placed in the ground, or that it was cut and everything else was taken away?
You don't know? Judging from the area, it's probably brought here, since there are no real mountains here, unless you go like down into the stone.
Okay,
But
so
either one is possible.
is it possible, since we know that gems can be used as conduits for magic, is it possible that this was brought down here and resulting in this is what resulted in the magic explosion. Can I like make that assumption? Do I know enough about magic to do that?
You can make the assumption that that is a possibility, yes.
Let me make an Arcana check to see if I know anything about it. And I'm gonna ask the other guys too. Like, is this feasibly possible? Could this be like a catalyst for the explosion that happened
I will
here?
investigate your thesis.
I have no idea.
Oh.
And I failed.
I rolled the best Arcana. So what does my Arcana check tell me?
Okay, all of you get together. Drake, you come forth with this idea, this thesis.
Mm-hmm.
And Gumby just looks at you, he's like, what?
Well, you get your magic from your god, so it's different.
Yeah, Gumby never thought of magic in this way, so...
Yeah, my god doesn't use magic like this.
Yeah, he's not following it.
You use divine
Innocent.
power, whereas we use nature power.
Ty and Dolos, with golf, with your combined knowledge, you come to the conclusion that, yes, it is possible.
Okay.
Did it happen?
We don't know.
Who knows?
We can ask him Daimale.
Nah, I don't think they'd know.
Well, they're right next to it.
I don't know. Anyway, I have a pickaxe. Who wants to help me dig through this?
Well, I can help you.
How
with my
strong is this
strength.
rock, by the way, Wrath? Is it like extremely sturdy?
You don't know, you haven't tried.
Okay,
Alright,
you're-
you turn into
you're-
a bear and
You're not a
pickaxe
dwarf,
the
so you
thing.
don't have stone cunning.
can I test it to see if compared to like other rock, is it tough or not?
How do you want to test it?
Give it a swing.
Just hit it.
Yeah, sure, swing with the pickaxe probably.
Mm-hmm.
With strength, right?
Alright, yeah, roll a strength check.
Okay.
As you swing with the pickaxe down on this rock.
Would this be considered athletics?
No, this is like pure brawl.
This is your
Okay.
strength, I would say.
Why? That's a stealth check. Wrong.
That's
so
stealth. Yeah.
yeah, I misclicked. Do-do-do.
So you
Yeah, even worse.
Wow.
I'm not trying.
Two?
I'm not trying to put in like a ton of strength. I'm just like putting it in the ground.
Yeah. Okay, so what you do is you kind of get like rear back, grab the thing, and kind of make a semi, I'm going to do this and I'm not really going to do this kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you tap on it, and it doesn't seem to have done much. There's like a very, very small imperfection in the stone now. But if you didn't look very close, you wouldn't see it.
Now I want to compare that to the ground that's next to it.
Alright, so you
Hit the ground.
Yeah, with your pickaxe, you go into the ground, it sinks halfway in, even with the same strength. And I'll have to say that you are comparing it with, like, forest dirt
Yeah.
floor.
Okay, so I want to excavate the bit that's right at the end.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You guys want to help?
I could with my -1 strength.
Well, you're
But
not
I
gonna.
probably do better than you.
I'm doing the Wow, thanks. I'm doing the manual lever. You guys can move the dirt and stuff. I don't. Ty, can you move into anything that can dig really well, like a wolf?
Or like a mole.
You can use your mage hand, right?
Oh
Right?
yeah.
Scoop away the dirt without doing anything. You're just sitting there drinking tea.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there and you see like a little bit of dirt floating away.
I don't know. The idea of damaging the forest doesn't seem to appeal to me for some
We're
reason.
digging a hole. That's not damaging the forest. That happens all the time.
Sure it is.
I mean, animals
Really?
do it all the time. Animals are a part of nature, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, like,
that's not
rabbits
us.
live underground. Like in holes.
Are you saying that we've never dug a hole before? I don't know. I don't get it. Like, you're against digging holes?
In this case, yes.
But we're removing stone, so more space
No,
for
I'm just
trees.
kidding. Yeah,
Okay.
no, I'll help out. I'll help out.
Okay,
I was waiting for you to say no, I'm just joking.
And I was like,
Yeah, how long is this going to go on?
okay, Wrath, what do I roll?
I want everyone. Okay, Dolos, I want you to make an Arcana check for your, for your helpfulness with your mage hand. Drake, you're going to use your strength check. Ty, what are you?
So this is
gonna do?
over a long period of time. Do I have my athletics?
Yeah, it's over a longer period of time, so you have athletics.
Okay,
go ahead.
good.
I guess I'm just helping to clear it away as he's.
So do I get
through.
advantage then if he's helping?
Are you changing in any type of creature or not?
I mean, how hard is it to dig the earth?
You just need to
Not
dig the dirt
that
around
hard.
it.
It just takes a while.
I guess sure. I turn myself into the cave bear and I'll dig away.
Alright, that'll most definitely help.
Does that give me advantage?
Use the cave bear strength.
Okay, so we just separately do it then?
Yeah.
Yeah, just roll first and see.
Gambi, how are you helping?
No.
Moral support.
You're blessing
I mean,
us.
I can take out my hand axe and loosen the dirt.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. That'll also be strength.
Okay.
You have proficiency technically, or no, you don't have proficiency. Right.
There we go.
Oh.
There we go.
You're just like
I'm
Dolos,
doing work.
did you roll your arcana?
say no.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention to the group that I have a bag of holding.
Did you
And
roll
we're
the
like
arcana?
starting to dig, and then all of a sudden I have a bag of holding. We're like, what?
Wait.
Do you actually say this right now?
What? Yeah,
Just
I said
fiddling
it
around
right
in your
now.
pockets.
And we're
oh,
like-
wait. Hey guys, I forgot.
Hey,
You know
look,
that thing we were
Nightbot.
looking for?
I want to roll an insight check.
You don't believe me?
No, I see it, and I see it, and I want to look at your face to see if I can get like whether or not like it's this cocky like, oh yeah, I have a bag of holding.
I get a 23.
Man, Gumby is your bane.
Dolos.
Roll deception.
Dolos.
Yes.
What is the
Roll
face you
deception.
are showing? And what is the face you are trying to hide, if any?
Well, the face that I'm showing is the happy face on my mask.
You have advantage on your
Deception.
my friend. It's kind of
Deception.
difficult to look through a mask.
We're just looking through his eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
So you have
only see my
advantage
eyes.
in deception, Dolos.
Alright.
That's brilliant, though.
Deception.
I love that. My expression is the smile on my mask.
Oh no! Can we
Bam!
use an inspiration die and have him take the lower? Actually, no. We
You
have
can't
to take
do that.
The first one, anyways.
You can't do that, yeah.
Oh,
So, yeah.
I can
even,
kinda make it
even
up, but I'm
from
like,
his
eh.
eyes, you can see like a sparkle of happiness.
You
Okay.
should be happy too.
And I look at it and I'm like, and I don't know whether or not he stole it or not, but given that I know kind of like the general wealth everybody has, and the fact that he was only mentioning this now, I say to him, if you stole that, I'm not gonna save your ass.
But
Because of
you
it.
should be happy we got one now.
Oh, I'm not complaining. I'm not gonna say anything, but because I don't know. I'm ignorant about everything, but you know.
I haven't shown it yet, by the way.
Are you gonna show it?
The actual bag of holding?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, I show it.
Okay, so he grabs out a bag.
Okay.
It looks...
Like a bag of holding.
Well... If you want to check for yourself, roll perception, I'd say, but... If you go
Wouldn't
by
it be
his
more
word-
Arcana? Because we can definitely see it.
Yeah, Arcana.
I mean, I just shot myself in the foot there, but
Yeah, it's Arcana.
15.
looks like a bag of holding.
Yeah.
It generally looks like exactly what you would think a bag of holding would look like.
So there you go.
There's not even a doubt in your mind for both you, Drake and Emboy. This is a bag of holding. This is exactly what is described as a bag of holding. He has one.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just-
I've totally stopped. And I'm
Although
like,
by now you're like, well, it's not necessarily a bag of holding. It's more like a man purse of holding. But beggars can be choosers, I guess.
yeah. Okay, I just start digging again.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I guess
how
we
long have you had
continue.
this? How long have you had it?
Since what's that place? Iasis.
I'm like, that was 2 weeks ago.
I
Yeah,
forgot!
I forgot about it.
Tee-hee.
Okay, so
And then I'm like, okay, I look at him, I kind of tilt my head a little bit, and then I go back to digging.
all right. So the combined digging, especially the help of the bear. Let's be honest, bear's massive paws. He just it takes around 15 minutes for you to like. There's like this massive bear paw going across the top, and you can feel that your the claws of your paw are not hitting anything anymore. So you swoop aside the dirt, take like a bear look, bear sniff, and what comes out is like stale air. There seems to be like right now there seems to be like a very small opening into a big dark hallway. By now the darkness is around you starting to set in a bit.
Cast
You
light
are fairly
and drop it down the
certain that
hole.
You can finish this digging before it gets too dark.
Cast light on like a branch and we'll just shove it down the hole and see what we can see.
Yeah.
Or I can use my dark vision.
That's really not necessary.
That's
That's
a
true.
complete waste. Like that's why I didn't get the dark vision.
Don't you have dark vision?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I do.
I'm not an elf.
Well, I got it because I want to be able to to see in the darkness on my own when you're not around. So
Same for me.
Yeah,
Like,
that
when
makes
it's
sense. But then
night-
I don't need it because I can just cast light.
Currently, when it's night, the only one who can actually see without having to do anything is Ty.
mm-hmm.
The rest of you have to cast or have to
Ow.
have a light source, which means that people see you.
That's why I'm
Well,
on dark.
Unless we have the dark
I
vision.
can cast it at range.
Even then, they know there's like a light source.
Yeah, so I'm saying is
Oh yeah, never
In
mind.
the-
It's not at range. Yeah, it's at range, which is touch.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying is like it reveals our position, whereas with dark vision it doesn't necessarily reveal our position. That's why it's
No, I
dark.
just hide behind one of you,
But you take
and
a
you can be
little,
my eyes.
you take a twig, cast light on it, and
Yeah.
kind of, move it inside of the small slot that's now opened. It falls down immediately, quite a ways. You cannot see where it fell down to, but you can see a little bit of the light shining through. And from what each of you can see, there is this long hallway. It's quite deep, actually.
You mean long or deep down?
Deep down.
Mm.
Let me get you a dice for the downwards, and it's also, well, it is deep going the other way towards the river, which is kind of what you expected to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
We just made new entrance.
It is. Yeah, it's really really deep down. You guess that it's about between 18 and 24 inches.
Wait, what?
18 and 24
No,
inches.
not inches, feet.
Okay.
I
That's
was
the
already
correct
wondering. That's
thing.
not deep.
That's deeper down.
That's not bad.
That's not very deep now.
No.
If we jump, that'd be 2d6 damage.
You could just fly down there.
We have rope.
It's like
Wait,
six.
and we have-
I know it's like 6 centimeters.
6-7 meters, yeah.
610 centimeters.
Centimeter, yeah.
Oh, 6 meter.
So it is rather deep, really. Honestly, it's rather deep
Yeah.
from what you'd expect.
Assuming that this is like a ceiling, yeah, I'd say so. Now, does it
Yeah,
only
it's
go
pretty
towards
high
this? Does it only go towards the river?
Yes.
Okay.
It goes like the faint direction of the river. You can see like the first curve coming up, but when you remember back on the road you have taken here, there were also curves in it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's you assume that it will just go straight
Since
to the
it's
river.
getting dark, I mean, we've technically been riding all day. So, what's our energy levels like? Are we good to go?
Yeah,
to go in?
I think most of you would prefer just sleeping tonight and then going.
Yeah, I'd want to have my
I mean,
full
let's just...
If
ability.
you need to do some action, you can. But after riding an entire day, a little bit of sleep is better.
Yeah, let's finish digging it out, and then we'll just rest for the evening. Sound good?
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
So what you thought would take a relatively short while took a little longer because of the
Safety
of
reasons.
because of the depth. After around 1.5 hours of digging, you have like the full entrance to a nice slope down where you can safely enter and exit.
Oh, okay. So you don't need like a rope or anything then.
No, you don't need a rope. You actually made a slope downwards, and
Okay.
you can stand
Minecraft
upright,
style?
all of you, and then walk in.
Okay, we'll just rest for the evening nearby then.
Alright.
Back to the cart, I guess.
Bring
Yeah.
the cart here, right?
Yeah, we'll bring the cart here.
It takes like a half an hour to bring the cart this short while this short ways over here because of the forest mainly.
Mm-hmm.
And then you set everything up and take a rest for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Watches?
Yep.
I'll go first.
Per usual.
Yeah, I mean, we should have Gumby go first because he's the only one that has no dark vision. Not that I'll be using it unless I hear something. My lantern's out too, by the way. It always comes out. So we'll have Gumby go first.
Well, I have the lowest perception, so...
I'll go last. Ty will go third. I'd say because it's darkest before the dawn. Well, kind of.
Alright. I'll go second then.
Yeah, sounds fine.
Okay, Gumby, first off,
Perception?
please.
Eh.
So you hear the basic sounds of the night. You can kind of hear like some splashing coming from the lake. Not a lot, but once in a while. Yeah, you can hear the flying of bats, the zooming of bugs. The sounds of the forest as you would expect them.
I guess I'll roll mine.
Yeah, you're
Wow.
Did decent.
Wait,
I did pretty
are you
good.
Dolos? You sure you're not a doppelganger?
You sure this was perception?
Okay, I killed you all. I guess that proves the blue guy story.
okay. So you're second. You mostly hear the same things. The only thing that you hear that is different is you can hear a very faint sound of air coming from the hole you just dug.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So it sounds like so it looks like that there's an air current, which means that there would be another air source somewhere along the
So
ruins.
it's just another entrance that's open.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, there would be no air movement.
Yeah. Okay. That's... I guess if that's all, then I'll just go to sleep and
That is
have
all.
Tyraneus.
Tyraneus, it's the same for you. Most forest is just the forest, and you hear the faint sounds of wind or air movement, really, coming out of the hole.
And I don't smell anything from that that's unusual, or...
No, the more still air you got initially is now mostly gone. It doesn't necessarily smell fresh, but it's also not completely stale. It smells earthy.
Okay, thanks.
Well, that's good. We're getting some fresh air in there. My turn?
Yep.
Whoo! Haha!
Ooh, at least you don't get stabbed.
And as the sun rises, the day starts, or at least the daytime starts. And nothing has happened during your rest, apart from the same things I already mentioned with the other. With your other
Hey, Rash, I just realized I apparently have a book on demons.
Okay.
Do you have notes about that?
It's probably like a 1 or 2 time used book.
I was gonna say, I think I got it. Where did I get it?
I guess from your aunt.
Yeah, okay, so it's probably something I can already read. I didn't pick it up. Okay, that's all.
Wasn't it in the tower?
No, there was or devil script or whatever.
But not a book. Okay.
But this is like a book specific about demons, so it's like twice when you need something answered about demons, you can look at the book and have a pretty decent chance that there is at least something about it written.
That's what it is.
Okay, well, if we're ready to go, we'll get the horses set up, get them on like a long leash, put some feet around.
Yeah, make sure they can eat and drink.
I guess we'll go.
Head in.
Okay. How are you going inside? What are you using?
A rope.
I think no, we don't need a rope. We can walk in.
Oh right, we didn't.
I
need
think
it.
we should have Gumby cast light on like a tiny branch. Dolos use Mage Hand to carry it like 60 feet in front of us. I go first, and then whatever order you guys want to follow.
But Tyraneus has
Okay.
dark vision, right? Can't he just lead?
He could, but I'd rather everyone be able to see. And if we lead out, the lights are 60 feet ahead of us. It won't be. It will be more difficult for them to know exactly where we are.
Yeah, because the light sheds bright light in 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet. So we're kind of out of the
Yeah.
range.
So we're out of the. If you put the Mage Hand that far out, they won't. We'll still be in the dark. We'll be able to see the path in front of us. And if we notice there's an enemy, we can then activate our dark vision. The reason why I don't want to do it now is because it's limited. While we do have 8 hours in total, we don't know how long we're going to be down here for.
No, okay. I was more planning on then Tyraneus goes up front and then we follow him.
Yeah, but I'd rather we all have the ability to see. I mean, Ty will still basically look around because we're still going to be in the dark technically.
Yeah, well, sure. Go with that.
I'll go first. Ty can come second. Gumby third, and then Dolos, you can come last.
All right.
And that's how we're gonna explore it, Wrath.
Or isn't it better to have Toby at the back because then he can keep our backs? He can see in the back of.
You can't see behind him. It's I'm not too worried about it. It's only you.
Wow.
Well, but of course we're just going down a hallway. There's nothing.
Yeah,
There's no
well,
side passages, right?
Yeah. I mean, theoretically, if it branches out in the future, we won't have to worry about it. But there's nothing. We're passing everything, so.
Yeah, sure. All right. Go with that. I cast my mage hand and hold a branch or something like that.
And we go forth into the ruins. Which, do we recognize what kind of ruins these are? I'm assuming Dwarvish. Is there any sign that that's the case, Ralph?
You can make
History?
yeah, I guess history checks are the best to use.
I don't know much about dwarves.
Whoops, I rolled twice.
First one was good. Oh, yeah, Mr. Gnome knows a lot of things about dwarves.
You're rolling really well
I can
today.
Or
read
halfling.
I can speak and read Dwarvish.
Yeah, that's why I said
can
it.
read and speak Dwarfish as well, so
So
I can even turn into a dwarf.
Wait, what?
Okay,
Well, my appearance.
so Gumby.
Yeah.
What you know of dwarven history, and specifically the iron-tipped dwarves history, so the dwarf that lives in the mountains above you. You have no recollection of any dwarven settlement, like big settlement, lower than the mountains themselves. And by the extension, you have no you don't know of any dwarven settlement that was lower or
Well,
anywhere
one.
near
One.
this lake.
Oh.
The build of the dungeon itself does look dwarven.
Is there any
In
text?
fact, you're fairly certain that it is dwarven made. So the real question becomes, how is there a dwarven made building over here where there shouldn't be one?
Mm-hmm. Teleportation!
Magic.
So there's the possibility that the massive explosion could have been a teleportation spell that could have covered like the whole city that went awry. That's why it just cuts off.
If a teleportation spell with the power of a whole city going awry, that's not too weird to say that this could be like the end result. A massive explosion with the power of, well, basically a nuclear device.
Yeah.
Kaboom.
And
I'm
in this case, a
excited.
smaller nuclear device.
We may have found
in
an
the
ancient dwarven thing. Like there could be gold and gems and items and stuff. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah, you're happy. I'm like, but can I steal it?
Anyway, we'll keep walking along, Wrath.
Okay. So you keep walking and walking and walking for
12 days.
a day.
Oh.
Like an actual day of walking.
Are there dark spawns?
It's longer than my mage hand can.
Yeah, you
Oh, it's a
have to
cantrip,
recast
though.
Mage Hand like a couple of times
Yeah.
if you use it.
What about the light source? Is that
Same
also
thing.
a
It lasts
cantrip?
for an hour. Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Okay. Keep doing
So yeah, that's how you keep time. The cantrip lasts an hour and you are walking for around 12 times a cantrip. And after that you're getting kind of tired.
And there's no place to sleep?
We'll take a
Except
short
for the
rest every
hallway?
once in a while.
Even then, you are in the middle of the hallway. The stone is cold and hard. You know that by now you should be around the, well, somewhere
In the lake.
in the under the lake.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't been going down as of yet.
Are we going through the air current thing, or are we...
Yeah, do we feel a
like,
breeze
going the
still?
other way?
You feel a very faint breeze.
Okay.
It's more like you feel just enough to know that there's an air current, but there is no real like freshness coming from it in your face.
But which direction is it going? From where we came from, or where
It's-
we're going?
It's coming from where you are going to.
Okay. I guess we have
So
another rest.
after another like an hour after the 12th, so at the 13th hour, you finally see a change in scenery, as the hallway is going down stairs, just stairs going down, 100 steps, and then it goes into the hallway veers directly to the left. You take the 100 steps down, look, and there, below and behold, there are another 100 steps down.
This goes very deep.
Let's keep
After
going.
about half an hour, after continuously going steps down and down and down and down and down, there are still more steps.
Yeah, okay. We keep going down.
By now, you're tired.
Okay. We'll rest on like a flat area.
So yeah, between the areas, there's like flat areas after every 50 or 100 steps. You take your day's rest there.
Mm-hmm.
Do
8
the
hours.
horses have that much feed for
Oh
them?
yeah, there's tons of
Yeah, we
feed.
got lots.
Yeah, they have
We just left it open around them.
Oh, okay.
when you get back there, like very fat horses there and no feet.
Yeah, they ate it all.
Okay, so after 8 hours of an uncomfortable rest, it's
Adequate.
yeah, it's just hard. It's not necessarily
And
cold.
cold. Oh.
It's not that, well, the stone is a little bit cold to the touch, but mostly it's just hard. After the 8 hours of rest, you walk another 4 hours of stairs.
Okay.
That's
Down.
really, really deep.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of cardio.
And after those 4 hours,
Gonna have to have Drake fly us back up.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not worried about this at all because I can just fly up.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm gonna be
Yeah, but the
worried about
step-
going up.
The steps are not like one direction.
Right,
They are,
but it's like it's spiraling. I get it. That's fine. I could fly up really quickly.
this ID.
Yeah, it's
It's
going up-
continuous.
I gotcha.
Do I
Even if you're
anything with
flying,
this?
you won't make it in one go.
Right, but well, yeah, but I'm not saying I will. I'm saying that it'll be easy for me because instead of all the cardio having to walk up the steps, I just fly, like no effort.
Until your dark vision runs out.
No, until my flying runs out. My flying run up for my dark vision.